The Vanishing Lights of Ridge Hollow. The lights began as whispers in local hiking forums, strange glowing orbs deep in Ridge Hollow, a stretch of Appalachian wilderness no one had reason to visit anymore. The first group of campers went missing in early autumn. Search teams found their tents perfectly intact, campfires still smoldering, marshmallows half melted on sticks. No sign of struggle, no tracks leading away. Only the damp forest floor and a faint smell of ozone, like the air after lightning. A ranger set up cameras a week later, convinced it was animal predation or human foul play. The first night, nothing. The second, one camera captured something impossible. Around 2:17 a.m., an orb of light appeared, about the size of a human head, pulsing rhythmically. It hovered between the trees, almost breathing. The ranger himself entered the woods that same night, armed with only a flashlight and radio. His voice on the recording grew frantic. "It's close now. It's circling me." Then silence. The next morning, his flashlight was found embedded in the ground like it had been driven there by force. The lens had melted. His radio emitted a steady hum, a low vibration that seemed to resonate in the chest of anyone nearby. The team turned it off, but later, inside the station, the hum returned, not from the radio, but the walls themselves. Now, hikers who wander too deep report the same thing, the lights watching from the trees, moving in pairs like eyes. If you stare too long, you'll start to hear that same hum, distant but growing louder, until you realize it's inside your skull. The Reflection in Cabin 9. The couple rented Cabin 9 on the lake because it was cheap and they needed to get away. The host warned them the cabin was quirky, but they assumed he meant rustic. On the first night, the bathroom mirror caught their attention. It seemed to lag. Their reflections moved a second late, like a poor video feed. They laughed it off. But as the night deepened, the reflection began to change. When the man smiled, the reflection's mouth stayed shut. When the woman brushed her hair, her reflection tilted its head, watching. On the second night, she woke to a faint tapping sound. In the dark, she saw a shape behind the mirror, inside it. A human silhouette pressing from the other side of the glass, palms flattening against it as if trying to break through. The next morning, the mirror was cracked down the middle, the woman's fingerprints all over it, but she didn't remember touching it. That night, she vanished. The man called for help, hysterical, claiming she walked into the mirror. When police arrived, they found only him staring blankly into the glass. The mirror was spotless again, reflecting not one, but two figures. The second stood just behind him, smiling faintly. Cabin 9 has been locked ever since, but people still see light flicker through the cracks at night, like someone inside brushing their hair. The Black Trail. Every map shows the hiking routes through Pine Hollow National Park, except one, the Black Trail. It doesn't appear until you're lost. Campers describe seeing a fork in the road that shouldn't exist. The path is darker, narrower, the air heavy and sweet, like rot and rain. A group of friends tried to find it on purpose, documenting their journey online. Their last video was uploaded at 2:48 a.m., the camera shaking as they argued about hearing footsteps behind them. Then came laughter, familiar voices, their own voices. The footage glitched, distorting the trees into impossible shapes. The last clear image showed the friends standing in a circle, holding hands, whispering something in unison. The final frame? The trailhead sign again, only this time it read, Welcome back. Rescuers found no bodies, no gear, not even footprints. Just a burned camera in the dirt, still recording faint whispers of laughter, long after the battery should have died.